یہ ہماری سیاسی کامیابی ہے کہ نہ صرف خطے میں بلکہ پوری دنیا میں تمام لوگ پاکستان سے آج اپنے سیاسی، اپنے سفارتی اور اپنے ٹریڈ اور اکنامک ریلیشنز کو بڑھانا چاہتے ہیں۔ میں اس موقع کی مناسبت سے ہمارے پریزیڈنٹ پاکستان نیپال ایسوسی ایشن جو موجود ہیں ان کو پاکستان کی طرف سے یہ پیغام دینا چاہتا ہوں کہ نیپال کے ساتھ ہماری ریلیشن شپ ہسٹورک ہے۔ یہ آج کی نہیں، یہ آج سے بہت ساری دہائیوں سے جو ہے اس کی بنیاد رکھی گئی۔ ہمارے وہ لیڈرز جنہوں نے یہاں کے وزٹ کیے اور نیپال کے وہ لیڈرز جنہوں نے پاکستان کے وزٹ کیے، ہم اس کی تجدید میں یہ عہد کرتے ہیں کہ ہم آپ کے ساتھ اپنی ریلیشن شپ کو بھرپور طریقے سے آگے بڑھائیں، چاہے وہ سیاسی ہو، چاہے وہ سفارتی ہو، چاہے وہ ٹریڈ اور اکنامک ریلیشن شپ ہو، اور چاہے وہ کنیکٹیوٹی ہو۔ یہ ہمارا فوکس ہے۔ جس طرح آپ کی نئی گورنمنٹ، آپ کے نئے لیڈر، آپ کے نئے منسٹرز وہ چاہتے ہیں کہ پاکستان نیپال کو مضبوط کیا جائے، اس کی ترقی کو آگے بڑھایا جائے، اسی طرح ہم بھی یہی چاہتے ہیں کہ پاکستان آپ کے ساتھ کھڑا ہو، آپ کی جو مدد کر سکتا ہے اس میں مدد کرے، اور ہم اس کو آگے لے کے جانا چاہتے ہیں۔ اسی موقع کی مناسبت سے میں وہ جو 6 نیپالی ماؤنٹینئرز جو پاکستان میں پہاڑ چڑھتے ہوئے وہ ایک انتہائی افسوسناک سانحے میں وفات پا گئے، ان کے لیے بھی آج پاکستان کی طرف سے، ہماری لیڈرشپ کی طرف سے اور پاکستانی کمیونٹی کی طرف سے یہ میسیج دینا چاہتا ہوں کہ ہم ان کی فیملیز کے ساتھ، ہم نیپالی قوم کے ساتھ کھڑے ہوئے ہیں اس غم میں، اور ہم آپ کے غم میں شریک ہیں۔
The lesson of the strength is ultimately a lesson of responsibility. A country that can defend itself must also use its strength to prevent conflict, protect peace, and serve the interests of its people. The security and stability we enjoy today have come at a great cost. On this Independence Day, we pay tribute to the martyrs of our armed forces, law enforcement agencies, and police, and honor the sacrifices of their families. Their courage and commitment have helped safeguard our nation against external aggression and the threat of terrorism. The people of Pakistan remain deeply grateful for their service. Pakistan's role in the efforts to facilitate dialogue in the region is an important example of this responsibility. Pakistan has effectively used its channels of communication, its geographical location, and diplomatic capital to encourage dialogue and de-escalation at a time when wider conflict could have serious consequences for the region and the world. Pakistan's approach is clear. We believe that disputes, no matter how serious, must ultimately be addressed through dialogue and diplomacy. Our security is linked to the peace and stability of our neighborhood and the world at large. Pakistan will continue to support efforts that reduce tensions, protect regional stability, and create conditions for cooperation. This is also a time to look inward and focus on the work that will determine Pakistan's future. We must strengthen our economy, create greater opportunities for our young people, improve education and skills, strengthen institutions through series of governance, economic and social reforms, to ensure that the benefits of development and democracy reach every part and community of the country. Pakistan's greatest strength is its young people. Across the country and around the world, they are demonstrating their talent in science, technology, business, education, and the creative industries. Our responsibility is to give them the education, skills, and opportunities they need to realize their potential. By investing in our youth today, we are investing in Pakistan's future. For ordinary Pakistanis, national progress is measured in practical terms. It means a young person finding the skills and opportunity to build a career. It means a family being able to access quality education and health care. It means farmers, workers, traders, and businesses being able to plan for the future with greater confidence. The strength of Pakistan will ultimately be judged by whether our national progress improves the lives of its people.
Extend my cordial greetings to the entire nation. We remain profoundly grateful to Allah Almighty for blessing us with the invaluable gift of freedom in the form of our beloved homeland, Pakistan. It is a matter of immense honor and pride for us all that the struggle for independence was led by eminent leaders like the father of the nation, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, Mufakkar-e-Pakistan, poet of the East, Allama Muhammad Iqbal, and many other distinguished leaders. Today, as a nation, we pay our earnest tribute to the leaders, stalwarts, and workers of the Pakistan movement, and to our forefathers who made determined efforts to turn the dream of a free motherland into a reality. The cherished dream of an independent state was fulfilled owing to the statesmanship and visionary leadership of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the immense sacrifices of our forefathers, the unwavering resolve of the leader of Pakistan movement, and the boundless grace and blessings of Allah Almighty. The inspiring political struggle of the leaders of the Pakistan movement united the Muslims of the continent around the common objective of an independent homeland. Our forefathers endured immense hardships and made unparalleled sacrifices, ultimately bringing the struggle for freedom to a successful conclusion. On 14 August 1947, we were blessed with a homeland where we could live as a free nation with dignity and honor and shape our lives in accordance with our religious and cultural values. Pakistan is guided by values duly enshrined in Islamic teachings and vision of the father of the nation,